Hello dear students, so this video is specially for those who are going to appear in KSET 2026 examination, right? So exactly I can say nearly 10 to 11 months are left, okay? So if you start your preparation right from now, then you can complete the syllabus well in advance, you can do revision, mock test, everything and can target a very good rank and a very good college for yourself, right? So if I want to give you a complete idea of how you should be starting your preparation, especially for KSET chemistry, okay? So it is, we will be having subject wise strategy for all the three videos, and then this video is completely for chemistry strategy, how you should start your preparation, what all things you should keep in mind, what all resources you should have. So all these things we are going to discuss in detail, okay? So let's get started here. For the first one, we'll be talking here about, first we'll talk about exam pattern. So I know many of you are already very familiar, but there might be some students who have doubt in the exam pattern, and also we will have a quick discussion about the exam pattern. Next, how the rank is determined in KSET, okay, this is also important. Then what is the marks required for top 1000 rank, that you should know, so that you can have an idea how much marks you have to get for chemistry. Then we'll talk about chemistry syllabus, resources, smart strategy, and then study plan, okay? So these all things we will be discussing. So in exam pattern, if you see, so in exam pattern, the mode of the exam is offline, question type will be MCQ. So for every question there will be 4 options and you have to find out the correct option. There will be 60 questions per subject and 60 marks will be there per subject. Now each question will carry 1 mark and there is no negative marking there, okay? Next, time duration is 80 minutes per subject, okay? So next we have how the KSET rank is determined. So in KSET, 50% mark is taken from your PCM, okay, PU2 examination, physics, chemistry, maths. The total how much you get from that 50% will be taken, and 50% will be taken from your KSET 2020. So this will change to 2026 examination, right? So why I'm saying this, so that you should not be neglecting your PU boards at all, and for both, like especially for chemistry, you have to take it very very seriously, right? Now moving forward to what is the marks required for top 1000 rank, okay? So if you want to get top 1000 rank in KSET 2026, okay, then what all things you need to target? In your board, at least 295 plus if you're getting, and in KSET 125 plus if you're getting, then you will definitely get top 1000 rank. If you're getting little less in board, total 290 plus, here you can target 130 plus, 285 plus, 135 plus, 280 plus, 140 plus, right? So this is what you should be knowing. Now what is your task? You should know that in total, in out of physics, chemistry and maths, if you are very strong in chemistry, I'll tell you chemistry is very very easy scoring, and the most you can get the most in this chemistry only. So you have to target, okay, if I want, for example, if I want 295 plus, okay, so definitely, you know, if I have 300 in each subject, right, 100 in each subject, physics, chemistry and maths, and I'll tell you, in physics you can easily get 95, okay? It is very very easy, you can even score 98, 99, but I'm telling 95 you can easily score. Next, in maths also you can score around 92, 92. Physics I'm saying, okay, so this completely depends, I'm telling according to my, so according to my strength and weakness, so you also think. So physics and chemistry we can easily score 95, and maths I generally find students have little bit difficulty in maths, so I can get around, I think I can get around 90 in maths. So how much I'm getting total? I can say I'll get 280, uh, 280 around, right? So this is what I am targeting. I maybe my calculation will be like this, so I have to target at least 140 plus in chemistry, in your KSET examination. Now suppose you are very good in chemistry and physics, okay, so you can make this chemistry, we can take it as 98, okay? Then physics also, if you are very good, okay, you can make it something around 97, okay? And maths you are getting 90. So again you will have something around 290 you will be getting. So like this you should have a mark from the starting, okay, that okay, this much, this much, this much I can get. And I'm telling you, in chemistry getting 100 out of 100 is very very easy if you start your preparation from now onwards. Now moving forward to what is the chemistry syllabus, okay. So we have PU2 and PU1 syllabus. In PU2 there are 10 chapters, okay. If you have already purchased the NCERT books, you can see there are 10 chapters, and in PU1 there are 9 chapters, okay. Now since the number of chapters are less, okay, you can see all these 3 chapters. So basically these 3 are your physical chemistry, these 2 are inorganic chemistry, and these 5 are organic chemistry, okay. So this is these 10 chapters you have to finish, and then in PU1 we have these 9 chapters, okay. Now basically these PU1 weightage in KSET examination is very very less, and you can hardly expect 1 questions from each of the chapters except this yellow highlighted chapters. In yellow highlight chapters you can expect 2 to 3 questions, okay, 2 to 3 questions, and in other chapters you can expect 1 question each. Okay, now coming to this one, in these chapters you can get almost 3 to 4 questions in all the chapters. 3 to 4 questions you can receive in, you will be getting in all the chapters. So it is very very important that PU2, so if the each paper, as I told you, 60 marks are there, right? In PU2 you will get 40 plus, okay, 40 plus questions, and here like almost 45 questions from PU2 and 15 questions from PU1. Okay, so like this the mark distribution is there. So 10 chapters, almost 4 questions, 40 here, 9 2 questions, 1 question you can easily expect from these chapters. Now moving forward to what all resources you have to refer. This is very important, because if you go and refer to here and there many resources, then it will be a troublesome. It will be something burden, and that is also not useful. So you have to completely rely on chemistry NCERT book, PU1 and PU2. Class 11th has 2 books and class 12 has 2 books. Only that is your reference books for chemistry KSET. No other reference books, nothing is required. After that, you need NCERT exemplar book. Okay, NCERT exemplar you can have online copy or you can purchase it for both PU1 and PU2. Now PYQs of last 15 years. Okay, so here PYQs include both. One is your PYQs of PU2, another is the PYQs for KSET. So I'll tell you what books are good for PU2 PYQs. For this you must take Jivit book. See, it is not any promotion video or nothing. I have personally used this Jivit book while teaching to students, and I find that this book, if you do all the questions of this particular book, there won't be a single question that is left behind. I'll tell you, I can guarantee you that. So Jivit publication PU2 books are very very good, and for KSET PYQs you can take Disha publication, okay, and or you can even take MTG, okay, or you can even take Arihant. Any one is good, but I will tell you what is the difference. In Disha book, what will happen, there is only PYQs, okay, last 10 years, 12 years, only PYQs are there, answer key is there, there is no extra questions for practice. But if you take MTG, there's a but Disha book is very thin book, okay, you'll get all last 10, last 15 years of question papers, very thin book, PYQs practice, it is fine. MTG book, if you see, these are very big, thick books. I can even show you in my next video, I'll show you. So this is very thick books, and you have so many question practice, and you will also have previous year questions. Okay, so basically my suggestion will be to take MTG, but it will be also little bit on the higher price as compared to Disha PYQ book. So if you don't have any restriction for purchasing, you can afford it, then go for MTG. If it is difficult for you, then please go for Disha. Okay, so for question, you might be thinking, ma'am, if I take Disha, then how we will do the question practice? You don't have to worry, you can refer to our channel. Okay, that resource I'll be talking about. Next, short notes. This I am recommending you, please don't purchase any short notes, it should be handwritten. Okay, I'll tell you, you need to have 3 registers, register or 3 thick notebooks for physical chemistry, organic and inorganic. Keep that and keep them ready before the session starts, and then you have to use it. Okay, so please 3 registers for chemistry. Next, moving forward is very important resource, Diksha Karnataka YouTube channel. I'll tell you, there is no other channel so much in detail for KSET preparation. One or two channels maybe there, I'm not telling, but if you search KSET any resource, everything will be available in our channel. So do subscribe it. We conduct the whole year. We will be starting a new session, the like complete theory for your KSET 2026 very soon from May 2nd, like last week onwards we will start. We will make you a detailed video about that as well. So that session will start where everything will be covered. Your KSET previous year questions, chapter wise notes will be provided. So everything will be provided. So if you want to start the preparation from the day one, then please join us. We will be giving you all the details, even the counseling process, how to select colleges, till you, from the day you have started till you have joined the college, we will be there with you providing all the detailed information, right? Next, here we have this Diksha Karnataka, okay, the YouTube channel. If you haven't, you can subscribe it. So you can see we have KSET 2026, we have already started. So a detailed video, many things will be added here. So that will be really helpful. Moving forward to the SMART strategy. So ma'am, what is the SMART strategy to get good marks in good rank in KSET 2026? So the first thing that you should be knowing is that you have to prioritize PU2. Now your sessions will be starting. Every chapter what is being taught, please understand it with full clarification. Don't just remember the values or remember the concepts. Try to understand it, okay? And you have to get at least 290 plus in your PU2 exam. Okay, so if 290 plus, and I'm telling you chemistry, you can easily get 95 plus. Okay. Next, we have prepare for KSET and PU together. You should not think that okay, KSET is in April, so I will start in the month of November or December, and let me now focus on boards. It should not be like that. You have to prepare for both the exams parallelly. Okay, you have to prepare for KSET as well as for your PU together. How to do and all, we will be having a detailed 1 year roadmap video very soon. It will be also coming there. I'll tell you in detail. Okay, so if you haven't subscribed the channel, do subscribe it. Okay, next, revision. It is not that you have started some chapter you have studied in the month of May, and when I reach November I have forgotten everything. It is not like that. You have to keep revising everything on a weekly basis. Okay. Now coming to mock test, this is also something very important. Mock test before writing the KSET examination, at least 12 to 15 mock test you need to write, and there may be a doubt, ma'am, from where we will get the mock test. You don't have to worry. Mock test you can get from our channel only. We will be providing the mock test for like video solutions, everything. Every year we sell the mock test at a very affordable price. You can take that as well, right? Okay, now moving forward to some study plan. Okay, how you have to study, as I told you. So first of all, you have to select a chapter. So now I'll tell you whichever chapter is taught in your school, you select that chapter. So chemistry, I think many of your sessions might not have started, but once it is started, maybe solutions will be the first chapter which will be taught to you. So select that chapter, read the chapter from NCERT line by line. NCERT, you have to read each and every line, I'm telling you. Okay, after that, prepare short notes. Now in this preparation of short notes, I'll tell you there is something also you have to do. What you have to do is, when you read the NCERT line by line, okay, what you have to do, underline the important points. Whichever you think is important, underline it. Now you may not be knowing which is important, which is not. Why? Because you haven't solved any question. You don't know from where the questions will be asked. If your teacher tells, that is fine. But if you're doing self-study, or if your classes have not yet started and you want to start your preparation right now, so just learn, read the NCERT first, read one time completely. When you read the second time, whatever you feel that it might be important, just keep underlining it. After that, what you have to do after doing this, just leave this and start solving the PU2 previous year questions. From where you will get this PU2? Jeevit publication, right? So Jeevit publication, if you go towards the end, there is year wise questions have been given. So just understand those, just read, no need to write at this point of time when you're beginning it, when you're just starting it. So just read what all questions have been coming. You can have an idea that what all questions have been repeated again and again. Now whatever you find the important topics, those should be included in the short notes. Okay. Next, you have to do last 10 years of KSET PYQs. Okay, this you will be thinking where you can do. If you have book, you can already do it. If not, if you haven't purchased, you just search in our channel solutions chapter KSET previous year questions. You will get 2 to 3 videos. Many question videos will come. You can watch those videos and start solving questions. After doing this, you have to write a small test. Now here, ma'am, where we will get the questions to write a small test? See, small test can be of 15 to 20 questions. From where you will take? You can take it from NCERT Exemplar. That is a very good book. NCERT Exemplar you can consider. Okay, and if you have taken MTG book, okay, if you have taken MTG book, then there are a lot of questions there. Just select any 10 questions and solve them. Right now, when you solve this previous year questions, when you write this test, okay, there may be some questions which you are not able to solve, which you are not able to get it correct. So I told you that for every subject, for physical, inorganic and chemistry, there will be a error, there will be a register. So first thing in the register should be chapter wise notes. After that, whichever questions you have solved, you got it wrong, write down those questions, the wrong questions, give the heading wrong questions, and solve some more questions. Whichever questions are getting wrong or having doubt or was difficult, note down those questions. This will be very, very important when you do revision at the end. Okay, so that is how you have to maintain here. So that's all in this video, and I hope this strategy video will definitely help you. It is just how to start. So how to start, what all things you have to do? First, arrange all your resources. Okay, what all resources you should have? NCERT book, one PU2 PYQ book, one KSET PYQ book, Diksha Karnataka channel should be subscribed, and 3 registers for physical, inorganic and organic, right? So that all resources should be ready. Next, what all chapters are there that you should have in mind? Okay, chemistry 10 chapters plus 9 chapters, 19 chapters. Okay, I got what chapters I have. Third thing, your target marks. In PU, chemistry, less chapters are there. I can do it. I can, if I study properly from now. So chemistry, my target is 100 out of 100 or at least 95 plus. So definitely I'll get in chemistry PU2. And similarly, in your KSET examination, your 60 marks will be from chemistry. 55 plus you should target. Okay, so that target mark should be there. So whenever you're writing test and everything, this target mark should always be there with you. Right? So with all these things, with all these resources, with all this mindset, you have to start your preparation. Okay, and always remember, whenever you study a chapter, KSET and PU2 should go hand in hand. It's not that first you complete PU2, next you do KSET, and it is not also first you complete KSET while the board, 1 month before board you start doing KSET. It is not like that. It should go hand in hand. Okay, that's all in this video, and thank you for watching, and I hope this video will boost you up to start your preparation for KSET 2026. If you have any doubt, please comment down. I'll definitely address to it. Okay, thank you for watching and all the very best.